Alright, let's get started. Right, I'm in the middle of the war, that's right. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Oh well. Do want to check the communication efficiency of my colonies. So I figured that's adjusted slightly. There it is, just as bad as previously was. Yeah, what I'm afraid is that it may actually produce enough unrest to start having unrest off the bat, which would not be good. Because I don't want to have to divert my army into dealing with that as well. Alright, let's adjust the playlist to just randomized shuffle, as well as I've noticed upon uploading one of the videos that two of these songs probably should not be used. Agni Parthene and O Pure Virgin. I have no idea what that is, but I think it's this fun, so I'm just gonna do that one and see. Anyway. Because, yes, I don't exactly have the stats yet, or channel size yet, to be able to monetize videos. It's probably not a good idea to get things demonetized anyway. Alright, let's hope nothing goes wrong all of a sudden. And it's also rice. Rice is not a good agricultural good. Well, Wasima would be done first. Should do a good job actually as a trade war. CE has been recalculated. Thing is, though, I'm busy building a trade wharf here because of the awful communication. Okay, at least communication on my colonies has improved since the last time it's calculated, so... Yeah, Korea seems to be just conquering their way up Manchuria. Look at T. Now it's unrest. Lovely. Apparently, actually, that's probably MEIOU is doing the minor change to trade power. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. with MEIOU having some control over these trade nodes. It gives me even more reason to just completely ignore them and not even bother with them. Since trade is good and everything. Because more money means more stuff, more power, better infrastructure. Actually bothering to improve the lives of my most important citizens. Outside of, even having any sort of political power whatsoever. Because they don't need it. What a silly suggestion to let them have any sort of political power. Because I know exactly what the nobles are going to try to do with that. They're trying to get themselves even more political power until they can, try to dictate whatever they want happening in the country. Well, I say no to that. Which reminds me, I probably should check to see if I can offer favors. No, I can't. I don't need offensive war support. Maybe I should check. Isn't there a... That's no privilege I can revoke? Yeah. But, right, I don't want to revoke this. I'll leave it until later. Corruption's actually starting to come down to much more reasonable levels as well. Which is good. It's not perfect, but... I mean, that's another part of M&T. It's nearly impossible to have zero corruption. The only time you can really have zero corruption is if you are a completely decentralized tribe that doesn't have any cities. Otherwise, you're going to start getting corruption. Of course, the problem was trying to conquer... isn't that Nikki? I think it is. Yeah, Nikki's provinces that I'm going to have to siege down every single one of them. And my colony is fully self-sustaining. And I can state and state court. And start immediately just building harbors. I'll probably build them across the entire island. Although this will be the location of an actual city. More than just, harbors just to get the trade, the communication efficiency to not be absurdly horrible. Criticism of the Shugo in the Age of Faith and Reason. Rulers gained legitimacy through acts of piety by upholding divine law, fighting heresy, and sponsoring the church. The Shugo was seen as acting as God's agent on earth, and so upholding their end of the contract that has placed him on the throne in the first place. When a ruler strayed from this course, a willful or zealous religious head would be quick to criticize him. No wise ruler ever underestimated the wrath of an organized religion. Unfortunately, Tamamoto is now the target of just such criticism. We should avoid earning their displeasure in the future, but for now, how should we respond to the challenge? Is there a zealous religious head? Yep. Oh joy. Make a public show of repentance. The costs of church displeasure are just so high because of how much influence the church has over the country. Or, well, the cost of church displeasure is always high. It's the length that's important. And I can't handle it for over 5 years. I probably should actually go and deal with the sieges at some point. Some other time, maybe. I wanted to get this province done, and then I'll head in and clear out the rot. Oh well. Clear out the pests. Trying to siege down my territory with a minor military. Suva has low. I'll wait until the end of the month, that way I can get rid of that. Fine. Okay, and then sue for peace. And since, yeah. Oh well. Don't really care. Built spy network. So I want to continue fabricating claims on their many, many provinces. That is a lot of money. Of course I'm going to take a huge amount of money. That much money? Yeah. I am definitely grabbing that. Let's see if there's anything interesting I can build. I'd rather not build a world fantasy university there. Currently not a good idea to try that. I would have to say the same with here. But I can upgrade the economy. Which is, of course, pretty important, especially since it's on the main island. Well, my capital island. Sure, let's take who's in heaven. An omen of good things to come. Gain 400 ducats, yes. Let the money flow, let the money flow. What's the population at? 80,000. Oh. Right, the huge amount of money was from the swords. It's not quite as much money as that. Wrestling point is at exactly 0. Which is a bit of a funny coincidence. Now, players, I hope the Sage and Iga will go faster than Bingo, because it would be really annoying if it turns out that they win that Siege. And at the moment, I have a better than 50-50 chance of winning the Siege, and they don't even have a chance of winning the Siege in the current tick. Of course, knowing my luck. Sigh. Let's see if Land of Assimilation has any effect. I guess not. So maybe the population changes. I don't know. Oh yeah, right. I have to wait until the building's actually done constructed. That's the question of where is the harbor for this? Seems to be right here. Okay. Tsugaru's Strait. Okay. That's decent enough for my needs. That's too far. Yeah, the world map can feel so big and so small at the same time. It's quite interesting, I have to admit. I guess size is just relative. Riku, TU. Yeah. Do I care? Not really. Wasima now has rank 1 fortifications. Okay, so it's not quite as bad than the native ferocity. Okay, my ally can work on sieging that down. I just need to get at least get them moving. Because there's a decent chance of them actually getting the siege, and that would be not good. A navigator. I'm gonna have to record a new explorer because the previous one died. And now I can set you out to explore. Go to the North Pacific. Tell me what you find. Dang it! Of course it's done. Oh well, they won't have a garrison. Okay. Well, it's close enough to not having a garrison, so... I'm either gonna win on this siege tick or the next one. Wait, what? They're that quick? Here too. Yep. No getting around it. You're fighting me. I don't think I even hit a shock phase. I guess I just have that many fire pips. I think unrest is decent. It could definitely be a lot better though. Total mission strength is minus 8.3%. Non-core. percent. Non-accepted culture, animist, intolerance, local autonomy. Yeah. I need to get them, if I can get them accepted. The problem is there's not exactly a lot there in the way of development. Ducati is the highest dev, and it's 5 dev. Pretty much the entire island all put together is 14 dev. I would really have to build up a couple of cities in order to get anything reasonable out of this. There's also tribals present here too. course, since I'm already settled, start with lesser nobles there. Instead of tribals, I don't have to deal with a tribal estate, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. Right, I need you over here. Well, actually, go to the Amado Basin. The transport fleet should be able to blockade. Yeah, it's able to blockade my own province, which will help in the siege. Well, I won't be needing this as much. No, I need to occupy the fort. Oh boy, I guess I'm not taking Musashi anytime soon. Sad. They would accept it, just that it needs to. Fine. Oh well, I've got a loyal religious head now, so. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. He has unrest, I can't even court. Oh well, the unrest will disappear as soon as the. Wait. Nobles criminal court, greater nobles, +4 unrest. I probably should get rid of that at some point soon. Let me check estates. Offering favors to lessers can be in 14 months. With the graders, it's in 14 months. And then what about revoking the privileges? 17. Alright then. So I just need to wait a while. What can I say? The AI just is naturally lucky. Even when it comes into my favor. Although that tends to happen less often. Anyway. So I gotta core these two provinces. They aren't particularly valuable, but they do help in increasing my level of control. Although this one has an interesting natural harbor, so probably should build some naval infrastructure here at some point. Although I am questioning why Wakaza has such good autonomy. Especially considering it actually is pretty bad in some areas. Like here. This isn't great. He's just walking through there, that good. Spoils of war. Oh, Isakari is almost done. Will take 1, maybe 2 months. It's plus 63 per year, so it's divide that by 12. It's approximately 5 every month, and some months 6. But that's only on 3 months out of the year, so yep. Just need to wait until the next month, and then I can start building. Additionally, war exhaustion will begin decaying, so as well as separatism. Innovativeness is also decaying. H is a bit more of a mixed bag there. Additionally, the greater nobles are pretty loyal, so on the other hand, they don't exactly have that much influence in the province. I fully maintain forts modifier is beginning to disappear again because I don't have enough forts relative to dev level, or at least up-to-date forts. Let's do prestige. I don't know why I was 2. And full core. The thing is, Ainu culture is restricted to these 6 provinces. Right here. There's Nivik, however it is pronounced. Up here, restricted to 4 provinces. And then there's the Kukchi. The one that actually, the Kamchatka culture that actually lives here. And the Kamchatka Peninsula. And that is, how many provinces? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. They're a bit oddly shaped, so. Eskimo. Evenki, Eveni. I have no idea. I guess there's some area that I can't see, but why it just looks like that. Giant Wasteland has a culture. It just doesn't make sense. Wastelands aren't supposed to have anything in the game. Okay, rural infrastructure. I wonder when CE is going to recalculate. Yeah, despite the abysmal communication efficiency, autonomy is still not at 100%. And I am going to have to be careful about unrest. Now this is where we're going to build the city. Sure, it's a big province, however, it does have the most rural population out of all the provinces on the actual island of Hokkaido, with 200k. Kitami has 150k. Isakari has, well, 67k. And Vosima has 45k. Great. And yeah, and Tokari actually happens to be smaller than Kitami, and not that much bigger than Isakari. Sure, it's a lot larger than, it's too small to read from here. Vosima, sure, it's a lot bigger than it, but yeah, just from straight up population, which is important in rural population is somewhat important in building cities. Not that much to be a big an issue, but yeah. I need to build up a city here in order to accept Ainu culture so I can start converting them from animus to actual Mahayanas. Sometimes it's just, okay, it's an N, not an M. Mahayana. Finish the exploration of new lands. Well, let's see the actual land. Wow. Although I can't seem to reach the now I think about it, I don't know actually name. What's that for sure? Is this a Sonara Bay? Is that what it's called? Because the Gulf of Mexico is actually over there. Well, I can finally see the trade node. And it looks like the Mexico region has a different trade node. And it seems like it flows directly to the... Okay, so from what I can see, the American West Coast flows outwards in 3 directions. There are 2 that are easy to see, and there's a third one where I can kind of see an arrow. Well, while it's animated, of course. Yeah, if I zoom in, you can kind of see this third arrow right here as well as the third line. No. Offering of favors can be done in 2 months. So I must wait. And prepare. Expiring Casus Belli, that's probably the Civil War Casus Belli, which I don't even know why. But it's a time Casus Belli like Conquest. Don't even ask me why, I have no idea. This is for corn costs. I don't actually plan on conquering that anytime soon. I really don't have a need for that province. At all. Okay, I can see the trade node now. And right, there's no one here, so... What? Why does Korea have power here? Mexico, okay. Yep, I can get stuff from Mexico. And this does not flow into Mexico. Okay, so no loops. That's good. Right, and... Korea doesn't have exploration ideas, right? Trade, logistic, administrative, espionage, leadership. Alright. They have a Tech 20. Okay, now for my other question. Why do they have power there? Because they have power in Manchuria on the other hand. Then why not these three tribes? I was wrong, there being no value here, there is value here. It's from all the fur up here, which do actually provide trade value despite there no one being there. Or at least no, nothing more organized than a single tribe. A single chieftain. That's core. So I can get rid of the overextension, which isn't actually that big of an issue, but I'd rather not have. And I'm saving the manpower for upgrading infrastructure in Hokkaido because I want to build up a city there as fast as I can manage. I can get a new diplomatic idea. Exploration. No. Does make me wonder though, have I unlocked any extra idea groups with that? I can get standing. Doesn't seem like it. No. Let's get the dock in place here. Well, trade harbor. So that when CE recalculates, they're gonna have a lot better time. I figure at worst it will be 40 days long communication time. At least for these two. This one, yeah, probably I'd say at worst 50. Thank you, Zen Temple. Oh, I've discovered my first natives. And it looks like all that is just one big wasteland, these mountains. I don't even know why I can see that. Well, I can check the Arctic Ocean. Apparently it's a separate sea. Looks like this is the Arctic Ocean. Amazing. Although it might technically be possible to go further than expected. Because among the things that MNT does is change the map projection. So there might be a path up there. I don't know. Actually, I think I might actually start drilling. I normally don't drill because I would have to pay for the units, but now that I have colonies, I have an incentive to keep, well, army maintenance up to max, so I might as well drill in order to gain professionalism. Professionalism does decay over time, though, so I have to be careful. Additionally, I'm starting to have, well, okay, maybe not real income issues, but it could be higher. Now the last of the MEIOU culture is gone. Oh joy. This wasn't actually on purpose, anyway. So green is areas that I am able to colonize. So I can colonize, start colonizing the Americas if I choose to. Although I'll probably continue to colonize Indian provinces in order to get myself a stronger degree of control. Well, make it easier for me to get the Ainu culture to be accepted. Because once I can manage that, I can likely start getting them to convert. So either the explorer's done exploring or they've barely moved. Okay, they're done exploring. But they can. Wow, amazing. Well, there is coastline to explore. I guess. I don't see anything. Maybe there's an island I'm not looking at? Okay, Yugo is cored. So the second biggest impact overextension is gone. Unsuitable shogun were among. We shouldn't create a precedent. It might trigger a war with those who oppose the decision. Regency. Yeah. That probably had something to do with it. New generation of samurai. Army tradition were min points. Of course I'll take it. Min points. Admin power. Whatever. I haven't actually offered favors. Or revoked privileges. Not doing that. I'm fine with that. Nobles Criminal Court gives unrest in every province and increased income. Or I can permit some commoners in the cabinet, which will reduce their influence and get me much cheaper advisors. And I can probably check to see how much it is. It would reduce the cost by 15%. The same amount as meritocracy does. Not by a huge amount, but still by 0.12 ducats per month for each of them, so... Besides, it lowers their influence, which makes them easier to control, and gives myself more power. Because of course I'll take that option. And no stability loss, that's great. Yeah, no issues with stability is always a good thing. No loss of stability anyway. Unless, of course, you're going for court and country in base game. Which I rarely do. I don't find it that fun to do. It feels wrong to actively try to go for it. Besides, the new estate system actually makes it really easy to get your max absolutism to above 100 without having to resort to court and country. Although I will also admit that a lot more countries are going through court and country. A lot more AIs go through court and country anyways now, so... When I think of it, I probably should actually protect trade. Of course, doing the Korea Strait. Although, looking at that, and I don't need you out. You were just there to help siege a province. Mostly effects of manpower low. Strong fortifications. Contribute manpower. That should that and some ducats. That should help with unrest. Let's see here. I should also work on the fort there. Because if I can remove the local fortifications, that would be enough autonomy reduction so that I can get the university. Even if it only lowers by a level, that would be enough to be able to put a university, the upgraded university there without bringing the autonomy above 0. Which means I still get the full benefit of the province. And none of it gets stiffened by any of the estates. Although I do have to admit, at least it goes somewhere. Although, probably better with me than with the wasteful greater nobles, the stingy burghers, or the bickering lesser nobles. No. Oh, well, actually, I don't care about Tosa. Okay, this is a privilege I'm definitely revoking immediately. Awazi. Idumi. I don't care about Idumi. Awazi. Where is that? Oh, it's over here. I don't like that. Farima. I have a feeling that's not a good place for that to be. Youch. That's not great. Key. Don't care. That was a lot more promotions than I expected. And I feel like that removed a lot of my own progress in trying to get them to demote. South Pacific, the Indian Ocean really does not matter much for me. Other than checking to see how. Oh no. Great. It's gonna be a while before I can revoke a privilege again. Although, as soon as I gain more stat points, it's... Yeah, so it's not really that much of an issue. Enough of the hymns, please. Didn't we just play the song? There we go. Yeah, go ahead and build a merchant guild. It's a valuable city. Although it doesn't really rest on an actually important location, so... I don't care about my manpower modifier, to be honest. Eh. I'm still getting almost 400 per month. Besides, the request drafting tends to not last that long. I'd rather have that reduce tax efficiency, which means less money. Eesh. Anyway, how's Utsun and Maya? Not handling at all. Okay. I figured. Before I do that, I probably should check to see how my unrest is. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Knowledge is power. Obscurantism. Conquer Daimyo. Since theoretically they're not actually a daimyo. But they are. They're just a subject of another daimyo. Which is an odd situation that cannot occur normally. It's part of the start setup, so... Not much I can do about that, except winning a war against them. Dead hand of the church. Do I want more church influence? Youch, not really. Let's see. Fine, dead hand of the church. Well, out of all of these, the only one that's actually affecting religious unity to any significant degree is Osima. And they're also probably the easiest one to convert. I just need to lower their autonomy by a significant degree, or accept their culture. Or maybe pick something that actually gives missionary strength, instead of meditation Buddhism. It will turn to heathen temple if I try building a temple, so no, not happening. Alright, I think I should actually stop around here. I finished off a war, colonized 2 provinces, set up a colonies in another 2. I discovered the trade node of the equivalent of the California trade node, the Western American coastline trade node, and have discovered some territories of the next one, Mexico, which is going to take a while longer to get. The reason I got the colonial range is because I got an advisor for it. Currently exploring the South Pacific. I figure it's right here. Yep. Just past Tasmania. Don't even have enough money for that. Definitely should not demote the lesser nobles. The greater nobles to lesser nobles. That's a terrible idea. You know, I'm actually surprised this location doesn't have a temple. Why not build one? Right then, save game, and then end the recording. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. Until then.